Hello, everyone. This is Thomas Pepin NHL Talk. I'm Thomas Pepin, and let's play some NHL. Continuing the franchise mode series where I've taken over the Toronto Maple Leafs. We're on season 25, episode 5. This will be the last stream of the series. We're partway through the playoffs, just finished the first round, and up against a hard team in the second round. To, I guess, explain the plan for today. So we'll finish, um, the playoffs, uh, which will be the end of the series. The I don't know what it allows you to look at in terms of like career performance and stuff. I've never gotten to the end of one. Um, and so we'll see what it says because I think it just says the series or like your um, career is done. I don't think it allows you to go back and review what you did and all that kind of stuff. So, um, if that is in fact true, then the plan will be to do uh, like a proper visual YouTube stream. So basically, like, when I'm on camera and I'll be talking, and then I'll review my performance from the series. Um, Maybe just go over a few things. I don't have anything prepped in terms of like what I would talk about, but I'll probably just talk about whatever comes to mind, just lessons learned and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, just compare my stats. So I already have a couple links saved where I'll be able to compare my stats to GMs in real life, which, uh, spoiler alert, I basically did better than everybody ever. But I mean, it's just obviously it's a video game, so um, take that with a grain of salt. So, uh, anyways, so that's the plan. So we'll finish this, do that. Um, I'm probably gonna have a bigger break between this and that stream, so maybe a couple hours. Because so what I want to do is semi prep for the new series. So I think I've done everything already, but I just want to double check. So that includes because like I'm for next series, I'm going to be doing an expansion team. I just want to make sure that everything's set up or ready to go at least for. So for example, I customize team colors and all that stuff. So it's not actually set up because I want to do it on the spot and show you guys. But I wanted to at least prep in terms of, okay, so I know this color goes to this portion of the shin pads and stuff. I know it's a bit, uh, specific, but and in my series, I never actually play games, so you never get to see what they look like. Um, but that's why I guess it makes more sense at the beginning to just show you team colors, and then if for whatever reason you would want to use the same stuff, then you could. Um, yeah. So, anyways, um, the gap in time from this stream to the stream recapping the series, I'm just gonna go and double check that all that stuff's ready to go, and then and I guess small bit of prep work for the stream recapping the series, and then um, after that stream, then we'll start the new series. And so I don't know how much, so it depends on how long things take to set up. So, like the team colors and arena and all that kind of stuff. Um, so it depends on that, how far I'll get into the series. It might just be like, I guess, introducing the team. So, like the name of the team, team colors, and all that stuff. And then maybe the expansion draft it just depends on how much time everything takes. So we'll figure that out as we go. Um, yeah, because well, with however long the gap's going to be between this stream and the next stream, that's going to decrease the amount of time I have for starting up the next series. But I won't get too far into the series. Like I won't start the season or anything like that. The most I would probably get done is expansion draft, maybe the actual draft, so the entry level, uh, or the what do they? I think it's just called entry draft. Anyways, um, maybe that, and then that would probably be it. But anyways, we'll figure that all as we go. So that's the plan. Uh, Not much more to say on this one. I was just about to sim forward, but I forgot. I don't think I previewed this series. So we're against the Senators. I think they finished third in the league or something, fourth in the league. Um, Enough of a gap in points where I guess the better team. Goals for it's probably easier this way. Goals for per game. We're favored there by what would that be? Points, 0.5. What is that? 0.5. Man, my brain's not working. 0.56. Jeez. I think that's right. And then goals against were better by 0.46. Power play better. Penalty kill better. So we should beat them. It's relatively close though. Um, so, it's not certain. We have one long-term injury to one of our most important players, so he's going to be out for the playoffs. Wonderful. But we're deep enough of a team. I mean, we should still be perfectly fine. So I guess that's a short-term injury. Start off with a win. That's good. Oh, forgot about pricing. Sweet. Start off with 2 wins. That's a good start. So, yeah, Goslin's the starter. So, again, we do starter and closer to series. And So Gotham plays all three. If he wins at least one of the two games, it depends though. Like if he loses the first two, then he's out. But anyways, so after this game, we switch over to Tham, and then he closes out the series. Unless he loses two games, in which case, because Gosling has done well, he'll replace him if that's the case. Nice, 3 wins. One more to go. Not to jinx myself, but if I win a Stanley Cup this season, then that puts me at, I think, 12 Stanley Cups for this series. And then that means, so the goal before, at the start of the series, was to win a Stanley Cup in half the seasons. So um, ideally, that would have meant 13 Stanley Cups in 25 seasons. So we would round up over 50% because it's an odd number. Um, but that's not possible anymore. So if we were one below, that's pretty darn close. I'd be happy with that. But um, yeah, maybe I'll. Having spoken of that, maybe I have just jinxed it, but we'll see. Injured shoulder, May 16. I think that's only like a week. Yeah. And yeah, we do have a placement. I don't know if, yeah, I'm gonna have to switch a bunch of lines, I think. How's everybody doing? 2 points, 25 penalty minutes. That's not good. 4, 7's very good. 2, 4. Um, I think this is the only way that fixes it. So I could switch either Rolison or Bruin, but Bruin's good. Rolison's, I mean, it's not doing bad, just too many penalty minutes. So we'll do that. Bruin, Nielsen, Rolison, Solnishkin. So I think it has to be Crane here. Ideally, it's actually they're both wingers. Okay, so never mind. I was gonna say ideally it's not a winger, but I don't think I have a choice in this case. Um, That's good. Don't think there's anything else that needs to change. Sweet. So we're on to the conference final. At the very least, which is, for me, I was going to say that's my minimum, but honestly, I think, oh, that's good. Um, I'm okay with actually only winning in the first round. If you get eliminated in the first round with the teams that I've always had, that would just be bad because we're always supposed to be the best team. So, first round, you have to get past, and then anything beyond that is gravy. Um, so, I think we're against the best team in the league who did better than us. Um, yeah, actually, I don't need to do that because we're starting away. So we're winning right now. I don't know if I want to mess around with too much. Um, and then the question is, do I put this guy back up or leave him down there? How has he done? 5 points in 11 games. You know what? I am going to keep it like this. And then if things go bad, so it does have a bit of a change for line chemistry, but it's not critical. So if we start off bad, then I'll switch those pairings back. But for now, I'm gonna go with this. However, double check about the units, the impact. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna save. All right, so preview this matchup. So we are against the best team in the league, so it's first against second. Um, goals for per game, we were better by a lot. 1 point. What is that? 1.15. We were better. Goals for, goals against, they were better by 0.46. So if it's defensive, they've got like a defensive series, they've got a good shot. Um, and like our goal differential is 1.43 versus theirs is whatever that is, um, points 0.74. So, anyways, and then power play, we're quite a bit better. Penalty kill, they're quite a bit better. So if it's defensive, they got a good shot. If it's offensive, we got a good shot. And I always, um, I was going to say always favor the offensive team. Well, I mean, we've kind of seen it play out throughout the series that the offensive team always, at least in the regular season, does pretty much the best, but not always in the playoffs, I guess. So who knows? We'll see what happens. Did put the right goalie, I think. Yeah. Tough series. Let's see how it goes. 4-3 loss to start. If we lose this one, I'm going to switch back the D pairings. And then also Thin would actually be in net too. No, so we'll keep it as is for now. Oh, wait, we haven't played the home game yet. June 9. So I think that's like a week and a half, might be 2 weeks. And he was really important too. All right, so based on performance, whoever goes up. So 5 points, 3 points, 3, 7 and 14 is not that great. 7 and 14 is not great. 7 and 14 is not great. Um, good, good enough, good, extremely good, and very good. So I think we're gonna have to do it based on line fit, I was gonna say, but experience and all that is kind of relevant too. So I think it's actually going to be Moss will pull up. Wait, wasn't it I think it's the 27th he's injured till, was it the next month? I can't remember now. But anyways, yeah, I can't remember. So we've got no extra forwards. So we're gonna have to go with defenseman up on the fourth line, which has been fine in the past. I mean, not good, not bad, but you shoot left. Yeah. All right. So who was it? So I guess it's just someone else. No. Ooh, I don't know now. Carlos is already there. I think LaPierre was already there too. Yeah. I guess McMillan. There's no other options. Now we don't have a passer. I think Crane is good at passing. It's going to really hurt the chemistry on this one, I think. Christy Crane, Moss. Oh, maybe not. If we put Bruin, I think it's not going to be negative, but I don't know for sure. It is negative. Carlos, LaPierre. Huh. Ooh, unless, no, I don't think that'll work either. It's going to have to be Millen. Who else? Oh, he's already there. No. So I think next best is Threlfall. Savage, Crane, Carlos. Or wait, I think Christie would be better. Yeah. Ooh, we got kind of lucky. I wasn't sure how that three-man unit was going to work out. Right here it is Moss. Oh yeah, so it's gonna have to be a defenseman. So who's best? 4, 6, 7. Ooh, who goes there? 14, 12. It has to be Christie. Yeah, he's been good in the playoffs before, so cross our fingers. This doesn't really matter. So Goslin's done a good job, at least. I was going to say keeping us in the series, but we're technically ahead. So he's done a good job of, I guess, getting us ahead. Then we'll see what happens with the closer goalie. If he loses 2, then we're going to go back to Goslin. But at least right now, it's very clear exactly what I need to do with um, the the goalie rotation. So that's nice at least. I forget when it said he'll be injured till. I hope it's not long. Sweet. So we're up 3 games to 1, which obviously that means we're in a pretty strong position, but not guaranteed. Crazier things have happened. June 9. Yeah, so it was okay because I thought it was that, and then I second guessed myself. Um, so yeah, if we get to the final, he might get to play. It's just not good. I mean, the fact that it's uncertain if he'll play. We're short-handed then. All right. So we have another. What's the trophy? Is it Clarence Campbell? I forget. Yeah, so he wanted us to get to the final of one of our owner goals, which we did. Ooh, San Jose is not a good team. Their win-loss is they might be the lowest seed. Uh, take a look at that in a sec. Yeah, and so based on this, it looks like that player probably won't play. So that sucks. All right. Bruised ribs. So Goslin's the starter again. Um, I'm not going to play around with any of the lines we're winning. So let's leave it as it is. Okay, let's preview this matchup. We are against San Jose. So San Jose, if I had to take a guess, is probably 16th or very close. 15th. They have a negative goal differential. 323, 329. So we're more than a goal for per game better and like point 7 something goals against better. So I mean we're very, very clear favorites. Second place versus 15th is pretty lopsided, but of course stranger things have happened. San Jose's power play is half as good as ours. I think their penalty kills better, 826. Yeah, so their penalty kills better, so maybe if it was a defensive series, they could win. But man, if we lose this series, that's going to be pretty bad. But again, stranger things have happened. We'll see. Start with a 4-0 loss. Uh, see what I mean? Oh shoot, I forgot to change to Stanley Cup pricing. Whoops. And I obviously can't go back because I lost that game to resim it. losing out on that little bit of revenue is not the end of the world. Talking about that, I forgot about the fact that I should be looking at that in a review of my performance. 357, 611, 772. Well, at the very least, we got a sellout because the pricing was wrong, so I'll take it. I swear if we lose this next game, it's going to be pretty annoying. I was going to say, talking about that, maybe I should take a look at revenue, but I guess we'll wait till after the series is over because then all the revenue would have come in. Yeah. Oh, geez, guys. How are we behind 2 games against this garbage team? So we know now to switch goalies. Uh, I will probably do more than that on top of it. See what I mean about stranger things have happened? A garbage team, and we're down 2 games to nothing. So goalies switch for sure. That's not even a question. Um, Now we have to figure out about the rest. So 22 and 18 is great. 19 and 18 is great. 21 and 18 is great. 18 and 18 is great. 12, he moved up and he was half a point per game, so he's actually doing well. 21's great. So our top 2 lines are great. 6 and 18, 8 and 18, 8 and 18. So Lapierre was the one that was pulled up. There's not really anything else we can do except maybe change Nielsen to the defense. Um, and or adjust the pairings. So 6, 6, 4, 9 is very good. 6 minus 342 penalty minutes. So I think what I'm gonna do, as crazy as this is put Nielsen on defense and Rollison on forward. Oh wait, I need to do it this way. Because that number of penalty minutes, he doesn't at all deserve to be there. And he's a minus, so you can't leave that. This is Rollison. This is Nielsen. I thought for sure it would go negative. So previously we were winning with Nielsen Bruin and Corvo Solnishkin. So we will go back to that. Can we get away with Savage? Get away with Christie? No, so it's gonna have to be um, hmm, -1. I don't know if I like that. Throw fall. Who are the other guys up here? Yeah, or Carlos maybe. No way. All right. Uh, can you do face-offs good enough? No. Um, what do we do? Savage, Crane. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go with Thrillfall just for the face-offs. And then that's it. So basically, we're gonna run with this. I don't think there's any other adjustments I can make. Um, well, you know what? Let's take a look at team stats because maybe the power play I could adjust. Power play is second best in the playoffs, but Islanders are eliminated. Penalty kill is not good. There's not really anything I can do anyways. No, we're just gonna have to go with it. Yeah, because I'm not gonna put the third forward pairing on the second. The first has to stay as is. Could I do that? Good question. But Threlfall's good defensively. No, I'm gonna have to do it as is. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. So we're kind of back in it, 2-1 now. We can win the next one. We're definitely back in it. Because we won, I'm definitely not going to make any more changes. All right. So we are on the brink against a garbage team. Huh. I swear, if we lose this series, there's nothing else I can do. So, oh, come on. And then on top of it, our best performer in the playoffs gets injured. This game, like, it does this stuff to you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. It seems to always choose your best players, too. Frustrating. He's playing well. Barely skate. He's good enough. So I'm just going to do a temporary fix because we could have lost the game. In which case, what's the point in... Oh, this has to be this thing then. Because it switched over, I thought maybe we lost, but I guess we did win. Okay, so now I will have to adjust the lines because um, we're not out yet. But we lost our best player in the playoffs and one of our. I think those are our top two players we just lost. Like, well, earlier and then just now. What's the impact here? Body checking, I don't care. Strength, so it's only really in strength is the only real major one. Aggressiveness, shot power, don't care about either of those. So he is gonna stay and play injured. So we are kind of lucky that he's back early. That was a home game. I almost, stupid as this sounds, I almost wish we lost because then the suspense is gone. I hate the like because if we let's say we win this game and then lose the game seven, then I'm just gonna be like, I wish the the series was already over. I don't want to build up suspense about us coming back and then winning the cup when it's not actually going to happen. Um, right, how are we going to adjust this? Nicholas is better on line two. Moss is better on line one. So we are going to do this. Seven, nine, nine. So McMillan's done actually pretty decent since he moved up. Rolison has he's improved. So his plus minus went up since he's been on the forwards because I think he was -2 or -3. Not that I was really going to change anything anyways, but okay. So before I finish the rest of this, I'm going to step away for 2 minutes. Uh, also to add maybe some suspense. Uh, but yeah, I'll be back in 2 minutes. All right, back. Okay, so yeah, this will also help our lines a little bit. Okay, so Moss comes off here, but aren't those both power forwards? They are. So we're gonna change that to so the reason I'm doing this is now we'll have a net front presence. So Nikitin's gonna set up Threlfall. So we want the playmaker setting up the sniper. We've got a guy for tipping and um, crashing the net in front of the net. Actually, talking about that, how many power play goals does he have? Just out of interest, two. So I guess it is relevant. And then from here, it's just whoever else we have. And then the result of doing that is now we have Crane in front of the net here. And that looked bad after I did it, but it should better? It's not better. Then what? Change this to million. Does that fix it? It does. So Bruin's gonna go to the second unit. Yeah, positive is good enough. I don't need it to be best line chemistry. All right. So who? What? Hold up, hold up, hold up. Maybe there's a weird glitch. There was a weird glitch. So I will undo that. It's funny, one's +5, the other one's 0. That's fine with me. Okay, so Nicholas sets up Christie. Carlos is the net front. Crane on the point. Let's do this one first. So Moss in front. Keaton sets up Threlfall. Um, you know what? No, I won't do that. So the reason is when the lines condense down, Bruin's actually more deserving to stay on anyways. So um, that so it's either McMillan or LaPierre. And I was pretty certain it was going to be McMillan. And then Bruin goes here. Bruin goes here. This should be resolved with Nicholas coming on. It is not. That's surprising. What happens if Carlos goes here? Nothing. Interesting. Then if Bruin goes here, it doesn't do it. But Moss works. Huh. That's weird. All right. Then we'll have to rethink that. So Moss is for sure gonna go here. Does it get better with Carlos? No, so Bruin. Carlos comes off. I guess McMillan. It's gonna have to be. Alright, so Bruin has to be there, Moss has to be there, LaPierre works, Millen has to be there. So it's either Carlos and LaPierre switch. That has no change. So they won't. So we'll still go with the original plan, just on the four-man unit, we can't really do anything. That's good. Key. Nicholas Crane. Who's the other guy on their line? It's Nicholas Crane and oh no. So what we'll do is Christie here because what's his face is injured. In this case, we'll do uh, LaPierre, Carlos. Our penalty kill's not doing the best anyway, so switching this is not going to have a crazy impact. Then here, Thrill Fall and Nicholas. Green. I forget Ken. here. No. Ball, no. Fortunately, you're stuck on the penalty kill. Christie. Who goes here? Oh, Moss. Okay. Huh? It's Nicholas and Relfall. I think is the best we can do. Oh, but he's been. I don't know. Yeah, we'll go with Christie instead. Okay, I think that's good. Now, was it all for nothing? So you got so this is I think the first time in the whole series where a guy had an injury and where it got aggravated from playing. So Murphy's Law, of course, it has to happen. Stanley Cup final. Game 6 it was. So we'll just put this guy in everything and then so if we lost then it doesn't matter. But we won. Okay. Um, that's funny. God, that sucks. So we really did gamble. I mean, I guess theoretically, playing him when he was injured and he got more injured, probably because we kept playing him as we would normally. But even with that, I mean, we're still probably a better team. So it's just a question of figuring out how to make this work. Um, okay, so none of those improve the line. Um, huh. 7, 9, 9. McMillan's done better since he came off the fourth. Neither guy improves this line, though. Nobody improves that line. So I think McMillan is most deserving. This is face-offs 82 versus 84. I'm gonna swap that. Um, See, this is what I mean is like Linglet coming off the fourth is compared to other teams plenty good. He's a left shot, right shot. We'll have to do that. He has to be center. Man, our fourth line's not very good. Rolison's done good though. Um, well, these lines have got us back in it, so we won't do anything with the D. McMillan's playing with Green and Christie. Carlos, maybe. Carlos, LaPierre. LaPierre fixes it? That's weird. Or, wait, because the other one's a 0 as well. Carlos, go there. Can Berwin go here? No. So I guess the only option is LaPierre. Can you do face-offs? You can't. Oh, the other option. So what if we do that and that? So Moss goes to line 2, Carlos goes to line 1. Yeah, I like that a lot more because then we still have that big tipper X Factor thing. Basically, a guy in front of the net. Cream, Christie. Fine, let's just do that. Yeah, no negatives, and then it also sets us up as we want. The four-man units. Okay, so then that means Carlos goes there, Moss goes there. Moss, Carlos. Bruin stays there. We'll switch Lapierre up to the first. Okay, and then so I think it's gonna have to be. Oh, so I was gonna say yeah, we have to probably put a defenseman, but I forgot there's still Langlet, 7 points. Third defenseman doing better, 11 points. Pominville. Yeah. So then I'm gonna undo what I just did. I'm gonna put Pominville here. Maybe. Oh, no, it has to be there. Yeah. Well, no matter what, it actually gets better, so that's fine. And actually, what if we leave them on? Because he's produced more than McMillan as a defenseman. So you know what? I will. Um, he has passing, so maybe I make him the setup guy. Give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. Okay, back. I think I might do this instead. Hmm. What if I did that here as well? Nah. He has two shorthanded goals in the playoffs. That's crazy. Good for him. Um, Anywho, so yeah, I'll do it for that, but not for the for the 5-man unit. Um, Christy Crane is correct, I think. Yeah, Carlos LaPierre, Threlfall, and who? Oh, maybe McMillan was it? 526. I think it is him. Yeah. Crane. Who was there? I forget. Can Christie go on the last one? I think it's the last one he can go on. Threlfall works here too. I guess not. Mm. Well, not ideal because he's not good at face-offs, but we have something that fits. I don't know who else I would put there. because nobody else will work. Oops. So it's going to have to be. Oh, so it does have to be the other way. Okay. Now, this is Christy Crane and Moss, I believe. Oh, and we need the other D, Palmville, Keaton, Carlos Threlfall, Berwin. LaPierre, McMillan, Langlet. Oh yeah, we have nobody else to put. So then it's the best performing defenseman after the other ones, I guess. 5, 7, but definitely not him. I think it's Corvo 7. Nope, Solnishkin. He shoots right, he shoots left. Millen, whoops. Up here, and might as well put Bruin. All right, all those line changes for Game 7 Stanley Cup final. Is it going to do it or is it not? And then the other thing, like I was saying, well, that maybe I was going to jinx it, but the fact that we've gotten this far, I don't think really have jinxed it. So the question is, if, so like I was saying before, if I won 13 Stanley Cups in 25 seasons, I would have been 50% rounded up because it's an odd number, 25 seasons. And then if I win this, it's going to be rounded down 12 Stanley Cups in 25 seasons, which is almost exactly like, I mean, since it's an odd number, it's really almost the same thing as hitting 50%, which was the original goal way back when. So, moment of truth. Ah, maybe I did jinx it. 3-2 loss, Game 7 Stanley Cup final. We were behind in the series, so I mean, odds are it wasn't going to happen, but too bad. Okay, now before I forget to do it, we want to take a look at career performance for finances. So if it wasn't for the game screwing us over, um, at least two times this season, plus I think it's one at least once in the playoffs where they make you have zero sales for a game. So three times a season it seems about. If it wasn't for that, I would maybe probably be in first. Mind you, also keep in mind I haven't owned this game since NHL 14, and this was my first attempt uh, after getting the game to play a 25-year career, and then obviously all the nuances of the game I didn't know. So I would hope next time I have the most revenue, but the other thing that I guess to keep in mind, because I'm gonna have an expansion franchise, I might not be able to because of, like, for example, national popularity rank, team prestige, market size, all that stuff's not going to be as good in the next series. So maybe I won't be able to get best revenue, but in any case, game ticket was our Achilles heel, I think. We're not too far off though for second place at least. Concessions, we were first. Merchandise, that I guess maybe I could have done better too. But again, I attempted to do it manually, and then I learned that manually I do worse than automating it. So um, that maybe I could do better. Parking I do myself, and that works. Season tickets, another thing that we could have done better. I don't know if I can do better. So this is another one that is kind of, so this in game tickets, I don't know for sure if I can do better than I did. Anyways, um, yeah. So our AHL is done, so there's nowhere to send anybody. So that's the end of the series. And before anything else happens, I should record. So I already have it in a spreadsheet, my career performance. I gotta go find it though. Yeah, so anyways, I just need to record my win-loss for the playoffs. So what was it here? So we were 15 and 8. Cool. So that's good. And then I guess mode complete. And that's the end of it, right? Or can we actually look at stuff? Oh, so we can only look at this year's stats and stuff. Well, out of interest. Not that I really care too much about individual awards. Oh, he got the Norris Trophy. Good for him. Uh, that's that. So we had a number of guys play well in the playoffs. 5, we wanted 6 at a point per game. but five's close. Well, actually, and then put Nicholas actually. So we were basically right on target, which makes sense. Um, why we got to game seven of the Stanley Cup final. Could have had better performance out of more forwards though. Defense were fine on the high end at least. Yeah. So if it weren't for some major injuries, so Dwyer and then um, Nicholas, maybe we could have won, but you're always going to have injuries. How did our goalies do? 9-0. So Sam was good. We got behind in the final from a couple losses from Gosselin, but I mean, we wouldn't have done it any other way. So, yeah, not really much we could do. Maybe, well, I mean, ideally he would have played better, but it's kind of that's just how it goes sometimes. Um, yeah, that's it. That's mode is over, is all they tell us. That's all you give us. That's nuts. Wow. Huh. You'd think they'd have like career over, maybe like look at your stats and stuff, but it does nothing. So I guess that's why I'm gonna do the stream after recapping my stats and all that. So I guess that's it. That's it for this series. Um, and yeah, so in the recap stream that I'll do shortly, so probably in a couple hours, I'm guessing. I'll go over all my stats and stuff and trophies and well, team trophies because player trophies I don't really track or care about that much. Uh, so we'll review my performance in that stream. We won't do it now. We'll just leave it here. So that's it. If you like the stream, hit the like button, share with your friends, subscribe, turn on notifications. The channel and page has upcoming streams on regular NHL content. That's going to be at the end of the third round, covering the third round as well as the news that took place during that round, whenever that turns out being. For franchise mode, that schedule's in the About section of the channel. It is currently Mondays only, starting at 10:30 a.m. Eastern for somewhere around 8 hours. Be it pros whenever I have time or feel like it. Any comments, leave them in the comments, suggestions likewise. And we'll see you guys, like I said, maybe it could be less than 2 hours, but probably somewhere around a couple hours. Could be a little bit more. Um, recap this series and my stats. Yeah, like I said, and then we'll go over and get a start on the next series. Cool. So yeah, I kind of want to give my thoughts on things, but that's we're gonna save for the next stream where I do that specifically. So that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, bye.